Looks like we're back. We are back. Back again, huh? Much better. I hope so. What do we think of it? Got a very defined click. And that could be fidget as well. Jones back. Do we like the blank? Do we want to see more of the blanks? Get some feedback, some Q&A. I honestly think that would look really good as a wood, like an Ambonia burl. Yeah. You think it would, Joan? Think we should make one? See if I can find a piece of good Ambonia. Mm, not great. Let's see if we can find another piece. I have some spalted white oak too that we could try. It may look good being it's a lighter wood with the black hardware. What do we think? Black hardware with this light colored wood? I think so. Maybe? No? What about copper, Joan? I have this. To make it a hybrid. I think this would look good with the black, copper and black. And the wood would fit almost perfectly in between the body. Yeah. We want to give it a try? This is copper and not the coat, but it's another wood that we used. I remember it. Oh, Wingate. Yeah. Let's do it. Copper and Wingate. All right. Let me get a hit. Oh, wait. Found a piece of this instead of the copper. Let's do this one. This might look better. Well, now we're going to have a mashup. Or do we do two of them? I found some hot pink, the hot pink with the black and Wingate wood in it. Look all right, huh? Hot pink or copper? What are we thinking? We got to have some votes here. I know Mummer likes pink and black. Ah, the pink. Pink for the win. I'd say we how the heck with it. Let's cut two of them. If we're cutting them and drilling them, we can get some more hardware. Amber says copper, and Ann says both. It's a neat kit. I like it. Neat hardware. I think the copper in general as a blank would look good with this kit too. And I've got this other one. It's like a grayish, greenish blue. Might look good as well. Okay, let's cut them and get them drilled. All right. And I believe it already has the 3/8 and it does. Thanks, Momo. Stand up the tubes here. Okay. Get them glued up. A little bit of glue in there. A little bit of glue on the tube. And as we have said before, insert and twist as it goes in. Do the same to the other end. Insert and twist. And then just insert it the final way. A little activator or accelerator, let's say. And we'll let it dry a minute. We check the glue on Nicole's creation here. Should be wild. Should be wild. Okay. We drew on Nicole, so I've got a couple others I'm going to draw at the same time. We could do that while we're waiting here. We can mark them up and cut them up. Okay, so let me try to grind off some of this from Nicole's. Nicole, this should be really, really neat. Should be fun. Should be fun with a prismatic parade on the end. Should be awesome. Okay, let's try to get them the same length on each end. Dry them up here. Should be really neat. This one is, oops, 0.74, 0.75 actually. They're the same length. 0.74, 0.745. Yeah, heck. Huh, total accident. We got those close. Okay, great. That's even better. So now, in order to make the Apollo, we cut it at 2.5 and at 6.5, or 2.5 and 3.5 for the rollerball kit. Two and a half and 3.5. We're going to make this one into an Artemis fountain pen today as well. And it's 6 inches long. So we're going to cut it at 2.5 as well. Always remember to mark your blanks lengthwise before you cut them for the Apollos, just so it's easier to line the grains up later. You can do so by just putting a line. Always helps for a line up later. Okay, let's cut them and we can drill them as well. Okay, to make these easier to drill, we are going to use our collet chuck and chuck one end up in there and true up the other end so they're easier. Hey, Linda, thanks for coming back. Hey, Braden, what speed do you drill at? About 600, Braden, 600, 800, somewhere in between there. So we use our collet chuck and our 3/4 collet. I might try to look for one just 16th of an inch bigger, just because these are so tight. Okay, take this container, please. Thanks. Can you fill this back up with water, please? It's got enough for now. We'll get it on the break. Okay. We're going to want to true this up just a little bit so that it's easier to drill them both out correctly. So we're going to turn this on and true it up as best we can. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Oops. Forgot to lock it down. Not hand tight. So we'll put our locking bars in there and then here. And then we'll take this out, turn it around. And we'll drill this out. Actually, we're going to true the face up. Then we'll turn it out. We'll drill it out. Okay. Face is trued up. Nicole, this should be really fun. Gonna have some neat little ends on it. Okay. We need the Apollo drill guide for this one, and we'll use the Artemis drill guide for the other one. You can find Nicole an Apollo pin kit here. Like that. Okay. Open up the hardware here. Okay, good to go. This will be for the cap. So we'll drill it out first. And we'll drill out the body. Okay, we need our drill. And we're going to use a center drill first to make sure that we're as true as possible. Okay. Okay. And take our center drill out. We need a 3/8, which is what I just took out. According to our drill guide here, 3/8 at 2 inches deep. We already have that marked on this bit. So we'll tighten it up. We'll approach the blank. Hey, thanks, Linda. Okay. And this one is 1.25 inches. And word of advice is approach this very, very slowly so you do not chip up the face. And then go in 1.25 inches. Approach again. Set your lock. Go the rest of the way. Okay. We can test fit our hardware by taking our cap, screwing it in, make sure it fits. It's a little tight. Because our tailstock has no, or drill bit, yeah, tailstock has no slip to it. Let me try a different cap. I have a couple of them. See if one of them fits any better. And it could be that we have a grip in the, yeah, it could be that we have a grip. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I always like to sand these up a little bit, rough them up, because the glue has better adhesion. Hey, thanks, Linda. Okay, put a little glue on them and shove them in. Oop, sorry, I forgot to mention. If you have some shop air, compressed air, something, stick it in there and make sure the blank is cleaned out all the way to the bottom. And ours is. Good deal. Seated? Okay. I always put a little wax on this face to keep it from sticking to the other one when you glue the two together to make sure that you aligned it right. I always like to put a little wax on there just to keep things from sticking because you'll be mad if it gets glued together. Okay, so this piece is ready. We can stick this one in. Now this will be for the body. But before we turn the body, we need to true up the face of this one as well. Okay, it runs nice and true. Are we buffering? We have any issues? Everybody can see. We're going to use our center drill again. Then we use a 1/4 inch. I have this drill bit marked in two places, one for a Parker refill, one for a rollerball refill or pilot refill. We're going to use the pilot one. Turn the speed back down about 750. And we're going to drill this out. Okay. Next, 21/64 at 1.825. Nicole, if you ever decide that you want to try this as a fountain pen, you can always buy a fountain pen section from Bullseye Turning. You can trade it out for a fountain pen. That is the beauty of it. I highly suggest you try it. It's a nice experience. And the section and the nib from Bullseye they write very well. Okay. I always like to relief this just a little bit for the hardware. Makes a cleaner look. And when I say it's a little bit, I mean it's literally just a couple touches of the thread. And that's all it is. Okay. A clamshell box. Stream looks good too. Good. Good morning, Robbie. Yeah, stream looks good. I think that other one just corrupted or something. I mean, we had a pile of issues all the way around. Okay. Now we're going to glue this one in. The prismatic parade would make a beautiful pen like this. With no hardware, just all clean. Okay. We're going to glue the body in here. Okay. I like to sand this piece up just a little bit as well. Yeah, absolutely. Wow, great job, Robbie. The great cause. Okay, squeeze this together, get it to set. Good job, Robbie. Anything that benefits the kids. It's always a good time. Okay, let's check and see if it's tight enough. Yep. Let's check our alignment. It'll be just fine. Look at that. Gonna be a beautiful pen. Stephanie must have let him out. Okay, we're gonna let those dry, cure for a little bit. Steve, you've been let go from the let's let that blush up. Mama has been killing it. We did a half of one, and she said, "Let's let that blow or blush up halfway." Mama has been killing it. Okay, letting the coals dry a little bit longer. Let's drill for the Apollo. Now it is square, so we're gonna have to use a different chuck. This is called a collet chuck here, and we're gonna use a Nova chuck or two jaw or four jaw chuck. Mine just happens to be Nova brand. You can use whatever you can afford, whatever you like. I like the Nova. It works really well. I've had no issues with it. Let me find an Apollo kit, and this will actually be a fountain pen, and it'll be a fountain pen hybrid actually, which is really going to be something nice. Okay, we have the hardware for it, and we need to change out the drill guide for it to the drill guide for the Apollo. And I just put that quarter-inch drill bit, there it is, for this. Okay, need to get our hardware out. The Artemis makes a really nice fountain pen because it's just a little fatter section, a little better grip, a little easier to grip. Hybrid, what is the difference? Okay, so a standard blank or resin blank is all solid resin, even though it's color, transparent, anything else, still solid. It's all resin. A hybrid would be this, and this is actually sweet gum pod with resin. I got you, Momo. So this was actually sweet gum pod stabilized and then put in resin with white and pink. Should be beautiful. So we're gonna chuck it up. Actually, we're gonna make sure that it's square before I start. If need be, we'll take it over to the sander and split it up. It usually really helps clean them up and drill better. 0.87, 0.87. Well, that one's all right. Hmm, okay, 0.88. Actually, we're really close. Okay, and we don't need to do anything to them. We'll try to dress them up just a little bit on here. Okay, now we have them there. Um, just in the order of accuracy and get a good habit, we're going to mark them for square as well so that we know we drill them square. So this is a guide for marking. Goes corner to corner, and it helps you find center of the blank. So when you chuck it up, you can adjust if you need to make sure that you are in the center. We're going to drill the cap first. We have our alignment mark on top. We're going to use the center drill. Okay. We're going to approach, make sure that it's in the center. And we'll adjust as needed. Okay. Okay. We need a 1/4 inch, and I always recommend using a split point for this part. This is 2.65. Don't have a mark on here for 2.65, so we're going to make one. I do have a mark on there for 2.65. Just lightly, I'll make a new mark. The reason I don't recommend the brad point is because there's so little material on the end. You run the risk of poking it through the end of your blank. And nobody's happy. Okay. Oh, wrong. That's for the body. Almost made a mistake. See that? That's for the body. We're drilling the cap. We need the cap drilled at 2.25. That's why I didn't have a mark on that. Makes sense now? Okay. Sorry about that. We're all human. Okay. Okay. And then a half inch of 1.135. You can always measure that by going off of the body. Okay, we can back this up. Stick my 1/4 inch bit in there. Get any debris out. And we can test fit our cap. Goes all the way. Good to go. Okay. We can take this out of the chuck. It should be a beautiful pen. Yeah, should be beautiful. Hi, Gail. What's that called? It's called a center drill. Hey, Steve, she didn't steal anything. You were absent. Yeah, Steve. You didn't pay attention to the lesson. Hmm? What are they teaching you down there in nursery school? Hmm? All right. Okay. Next is 21/64. That's a 9.5. Not it. We need 21/64, which should be here. Oh, that's 23. This is 21. Okay. At 1 3/4. I believe that's what that is. Yeah. Okay. Oh, the white might be slightly transparent. Hmm. Maybe we should paint this one. Huh? Wait, got an even better idea. Black medium flex here. Let's use it. It'll work. Hmm. Got to cut a little more off, I guess. Okay. See what that does for us. Most acts like that CA blues. Not any good. Okay. Came on, went in, sealed up just fine. A little wax on the face. Okay. Now let's drill out this. That piece is drilled. And now we need a 10 millimeter. The Apollo is just slightly bigger than the Artemis, that's all. And go slow so you don't tip up the face. Okay. Now we can check the fit on this side. Good to go. Okay. And I don't think that diameter is that big. Let's see. 0.49. Yeah. We could always recess it just a slight bit like we do the other one. Okay. Nice clean fit. Take this out. We'll glue in this hardware. Put our bits back in the holder. Okay. Now we'll glue this up with our alignments. Glenn made the naughty list. Hot Patty. Stephanie Miller. Uh-oh. Stephanie's in charge, Steve. We're going to get hammered. No, this is any. Thread the cap it and then try to make our alignment. Okay, should work. Make a alignment mark so when we glue it up, it fits. Mm. What's up, Penny? Wonder why. Wonder why you can't see anything. That's really odd. Squeeze it together so it sets up. And then we'll be ready to turn some stuff. We'll have a bunch of stuff to turn here. We have several Artemis to turn, or one Artemis, several Apollo. Nice. Nice. Should be a good time. Let's see if it took. Looks like it did. Okay. Should be good. We'll let them dry a little bit. Okay. So that we quit at 7 on our 4 hour mark, let's take our intermission now just to let this dry. And that'll let me get some more stuff ready for the next section. And we will see you back at 3 o'clock. Good idea, Denise. I'll check that out too. But we will see you back at 3. We'll let this stuff settle, which we'll be able to turn it by 3 o'clock. See you then.